Hey everyone. If you've ever had one of those days where you feel like you're spending way more time correcting behavior than actually teaching, well, this is for you. We're about to dive into a really powerful research-backed strategy that can literally change the whole vibe of your classroom.
We all know that daily dance of classroom management, right? But what if the most powerful move we have isn't about what you do when things go wrong, but what you do when things go right?
The secret, it turns out, is a simple but pretty profound shift in focus. So instead of only reacting to disruptions, the real key is to make a point of acknowledging students when they're already doing the right thing, when they're following the very rules and procedures you've worked so hard to put in place.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to unpack the why behind this whole approach. Then we'll get into the fun stuff, some practical, everyday tools you can start using tomorrow. From there, we'll look at how to build these into bigger classroom systems, talk about making these changes last, and we'll wrap up with a really great tool for self-reflection.
Okay, so why is this approach so incredibly effective? Before we jump into all the how-tos, let's really dig into the psychology at play that makes this strategy such a game changer.
First things first, it's really important to get on the same page with two key terms: rules. Those are our big picture expectations, like be respectful. Procedures, on the other hand, are the step-by-step instructions for tasks, like how to turn in your homework. The most effective strategies, well, they acknowledge both.
And look, this isn't just a feel-good idea. It's backed by some solid research. Studies have found a direct link. The more you proactively recognize positive behavior, the fewer disruptions you're going to see. It's a simple shift that actively builds a calmer, safer, and just a more productive learning environment for everybody.
Now for the fun part, the tools. Let's start with some simple, high-impact strategies that you can put into practice, like tomorrow.
Okay, verbal affirmation is way more than just saying good job. It's really a three-step process. First, you notice a student doing something right. Then you walk over and describe exactly what you saw them do. And finally, you connect that action to a positive value, like being helpful or responsible. That specificity is what really makes the praise sink in.
Sentence stems make this whole thing so much easier. Instead of trying to find the perfect words on the fly, you can lean on these prompts to give specific, meaningful praise. Saying, "I see you pushed in your chair, that shows me you're being responsible for our classroom," is just so much more powerful than a quick "thanks."
And of course, you don't always need to use words. A simple, quiet gesture, a smile from across the room, a quick thumbs up, or a high five on the way out the door can speak volumes. It's a fast, quiet way to reinforce good behavior without breaking the flow of your lesson.
Individual affirmations are fantastic, but the real magic happens when we start weaving them into consistent, classroom-wide systems. That's how we build a true culture of recognition, where positive behavior just becomes the norm.
A really popular system is the token economy. This is where students can earn tokens or points for good behavior, which they can then cash in for different rewards. These could be small things like pencils or something really cool like getting to sit in the teacher's chair. The power here is that it gives them a tangible, visual way to see their success adding up.
And the rewards don't have to be just things. Actually, a lot of the time, experiences are way more powerful. Think about a Friday fun club for the little ones, a special field trip for older kids, or even something as simple as getting to eat lunch with you in the classroom. These things create positive memories that get linked with good behavior.
A color-coded system gives that immediate visual feedback. Everybody starts the day on green. A move to yellow is just a gentle reminder. But the key to this whole system is its positive framing. The goal is never to punish. It's always about working your way back to green. It's all about improvement.
Now this one, a daily recognition form, totally flips the script. Instead of earning points up from 0, students start with a perfect score, and their job is to maintain it. It's a small change, but it has a huge psychological impact. It frames success as the default, as the expectation.
So, how do we make sure all these positive behaviors actually last and extend beyond our classroom walls? Well, the key is to build a really strong bridge between school and home.
A simple, personalized certificate is a perfect example of this bridge. It's so much more than a piece of paper. It's a tangible message of success that a student can proudly take home and share with their family, reinforcing that positive behavior all over again.
And I'm telling you, never ever underestimate the power of a positive phone call home. For that student who might be used to their parents only getting a call when something's wrong, a call just to say, "Hey, I wanted to let you know your child did an amazing job today." That can be absolutely transformative for their confidence and for your relationship with that family.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground. But how can you track your own progress and see the impact as you start using these ideas? Let's look at a simple tool for a little self-reflection.
This self-rating scale is an amazing tool for your own professional growth. It's not about judging yourself. It's about being honest about where you are. So, take a look. Are you at the beginning level, just getting started? Maybe you're at the applying stage, using these strategies and really watching the effect? The goal for all of us is to keep moving toward innovating, adapting these ideas to meet the unique needs of every single student we have.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Right now, think about that one student who really tests your patience the most. Looking at this whole toolkit, from the verbal praise to the tokens to a positive note home, which single strategy could you try tomorrow to start shifting that dynamic and begin acknowledging the good you really want to see?